We're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready. Ready, 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 ready. Major Lazer is ready. We're ready, yeah, we're ready. Ready, ready, ready.
First of all, how did the name Playas Troupe come about?
The first year when the troupe came out, which was in 2010, we just decided, a group of us just decided, well, Shanique, myself and Rolanda decided we'll just go on Amazon, look up for some cool costumes and just order them and be a part of the parade. And we saw a deck of cards, and so we decided that looked pretty cool, and then there was a joker as well, so we wanted to put a joker in. And because we were going with the whole cards team and getting a joker in there, we decided to name the troupe Full Deck, and that was just the team, was Full Deck. So I think I went to Joan at the festival office to register the troupe, and she was like, "But what's the name of the troupe?" She's like, "Oh, we don't have a name." So I called Rolanda, and I think she then said, "Players, you know, just be players. We're playing, you know, cards, playing cards. So Players presents Full Deck," and that's where the name Playas Troupe came from.
So what was your main inspiration towards starting this troupe?
The main inspiration to start the troupe was the parade. Over the past years, it was really diminishing. You didn't have anyone taking part in the parade. There was more persons on the road. There was more spectators than participants in the parade. So we decided we're always in the parade. It's no longer the Valley Community Troupe. So we decided, let's do something.
So this is not the Valley Troupe, because I have been hearing that this is actually the Valley Troupe. So thank you for clearing that up. So in other words, you were saying the parade was pretty much dull before y'all came here.
It wasn't dull, but there was not much participation. There was less troops in the parade, whereas the parade used to be, the roads used to be scarce and persons participating in the troops. Then it was like some troops had 20 people, but then on the side of the road had about 100 people. It was like, that was the ratio of the parade over the past years before we decided to take part.
So can you tell me what makes y'all troupe different from all the others out there? Charney, would you like to answer that one for me?
I think what sets our troupe aside from all the other troops participating in the parade of troops is that we're playing mass, we're players, so we just go to have fun. There's no kind of routines, formations, there's none of that. We are just on the road enjoying ourselves, but at the same time making carnival what it is. So there's a balance of having fun, but you know, at the same time playing your part.
What were some of the difficulties experienced while trying to form this troupe? Were there any?
Trying to form the troupe isn't difficult, but sponsorship, people always want to join the troupe and play mass and be a part of something great, but I don't think a lot of people realize the hard work that goes on behind the scenes. So
would you like to share some insight of what that hard work would be, like in terms of
production? You know, we get the ball rolling to get the costumes made without anyone even sponsors. Sometimes we don't even have sponsors already giving us funds to assist with making the costumes. Costumes are not paid for until the costumes are here, or some people, they just want to, they don't care what the costume looks like, they'll pay. But some people, they want to see the costumes. So costumes are made, and the risk is, the difficulty is taking the risk of getting costumes and you don't know if you're going to have people paying for them, or people are going to like them, or they're going to actually play mass with us.
people don't understand that it's best to pay for the costume in advance because it helps us in terms of ordering the costumes. I know all the time this happens. It never happened to us, what is possible. It has happened to troops in the past where they order costumes, but they fail to come up with the funds to pay for the costumes. And then closer down to Carnival, they couldn't get the costumes. And people that were supposed to be in the troupe they don't realize that it's because you failed to pay for the costumes early, so that the organizers would have been able to get the costumes on time. So that's one of the biggest problems, with people coming late to sign up and pay for costumes and just getting sponsorship. Sometimes some of the businesses in the community, they want to help, they want to assist, but they think that they can give the contribution in August because Carnival is in August. They don't realize the preparations that has to be made in advance. So I think that's one of the, well, those are two of the biggest issues.
You have anything to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so as a result, the troupe has to carry that burden until they receive funds from sponsorship and from registration. So we have to do a lot of fundraisers, hoping that the public would, you know, be welcoming and, you know, just right. So once our fundraisers are successful, then the funds can defray the cost until we get funds from registration and from sponsorship, if we do get any.
So where are the costumes made?
Our costumes are made in Trinidad.
For the past 2
For the
years.
past 2 years, but previously we were getting them on Amazon. We were a full deck of cards, and then we were Mardi Gras players. Last year we were Rainbow City players, sorry. And this year will be National Pride.
So is there any possibility that you can have these costumes made in Anguilla, or what is hindering them from being made and produced locally?
Well, in Anguilla we don't have factories, or you know, like the seamstresses. We don't have what seamstresses working or tailors working here in Anguilla. So getting the costumes made in Anguilla will be, you probably would find somebody in Anguilla that can make them, but they'll have to outsource.
True.
Getting them. And then the cost of production will be higher. And then you have to pay for material and freight and all of those things to bring them. It'll be a cost, so it's cheaper to.
So how has the success of the Playas Troupe grew and developed over the years? If I do recall, y'all won last year, correct? Right.
We came a far way from 2010 with just 12 people on the road and a deck of cards not being registered, and then understanding that they included us in the parade, then we were disqualified. And we didn't even know that we were officially a part of the parade. And yeah, we didn't even know, but we were disqualified. But that didn't matter because we had fun. We had a really good time. And then in 2011, when we were Mardi Gras Paradise, we came second place, and I think we had how many participants? Yeah, about 65 participants, and we came second, and we felt like we won the whole parade of troops.
We only registered because we had to register because of what happened the previous year. And we were doing it for fun. Okay. Everyone was like, what do we do at the judges' spots? Whatever you want.
Yeah, just
do whatever you want. Yeah. And do whatever the band say. And we did our thing. We didn't get disqualified. And we actually, me personally, I thought we were disqualified by the high school. But
why is that?
Because we were just doing our own thing. We didn't have any. Every troop, you were hearing every troop got troop practice.
Yeah.
They doing this, they're doing that, and we were like, just show up parade day. Show up parade day at 1 o'clock, and we gone. Yeah. So you know, you felt as if. So when we heard that we won, they decided to tell us who won at the Leeward Islands Calypso show. When we found out that we won, I was in my bed. I think Kathy was in her bed, and everybody wanted to get up and go and get their costume. Rolanda left Viceroy at 11 o'clock and went to the village to collect the trophy.
Wow.
Long after it was announced that
We
got
won.
second. That's how ecstatic we were when we actually felt as if we won the parade. We felt like we were winners.
This was last year that we won, 2013.
In 2012 when we actually thought that we won.
Yeah.
And then last year, no. Last year was more organized.
The winners, we were more organized. We had one troop practice.
We didn't really have a true practice actually. Had a meeting.
We just had a meeting and said, this is what happening at the judging point.
Whatever band say, do. Form a rainbow with your colors, because we all had the colors of the rainbow. Form a line or a rainbow. If you can't form a rainbow, form a line with an arch. Form a line at the judges' spot. Listen to the recording when the recording done. Whatever the band say, do.
And I think we were the biggest troop on the road.
We were the biggest troop as well.
We won largest troop, most colorful troop of the year. So we did really well, and last year we had 75, 76 persons with us. So you can see the success over the years.
16
And with
to
76.
65.
From 12. And with the success of having 76 costumes there, we made 80 costumes. So we didn't really encounter that much of a loss.